Hey everybody, my name is Alicia. 皆さん、こんにちは、Alicia です。Welcome to another whiteboard lesson. In this lesson, you'll learn how to discuss language abilities. Let's get started. Okay, next, let's take a look at the vocabulary words for this lesson. First is 英語. We saw this in the dialogue. 英語. 英語 means English. 英語. Next is フランス語. Which means French. フランス語. French. Next is スペイン語. Which means Spanish. スペイン語. Spanish. Next is ドイツ語. Which means German. ドイツ語. German. Next is タイ語. Which means Thai. Next is 中国語. Which means Chinese. 中国語. Chinese. Next is 韓国語. Which means Korean. Finally, we have 日本語. Which means Japanese. 日本語. Japanese. You might notice that all of these words in this lesson end with 語. This means language. It's another easy thing to remember for this lesson. Okay, let's start by taking a look at the dialogue for this lesson. First is すみません. 英語を話しますか? すみません. 英語を話しますか? Which means, excuse me, do you speak English? And the response is, はい、英語を話します. はい、英語を話します. Which means, yes, I speak English. In this dialogue, you'll notice that the words in red correspond to the word for English. Okay, now let's take a look at some speaking examples. First is, はい、フランス語を話します. はい、フランス語を話します. This is the response from the dialogue. はい、フランス語を話します, which means, yes, I speak French. In this sentence, the red word here, the language word, is フランス語, which means French. So, yes, I speak French. Let's look at the second example sentence. はい、日本語を話します. はい、日本語を話します. Yes, I speak Japanese. In this example, we've replaced the word in red, the language word, with 日本語, Japanese. So, yes, I speak Japanese. はい、日本語を話します. Okay, now let's take a look at the basic sentence pattern for this lesson. The sentence pattern is はい、language を話します. はい、language を話します. Which means, yes, I speak language. In this pattern, simply replace the language part of the sentence pattern with the language of your choice to create, yes, I speak that language. Okay, here's a quick tip for this lesson. If you want to talk about a language that isn't on this vocabulary list, there's a really easy way that you can create the language name in Japanese. We do this by putting the country name plus go together. For example, when we write フランス語 to create French, we're putting フランス, France, and go together. We see the same thing with something like スペイン語, which is Spain and go together. This creates Spanish. So there are some situations where this rule doesn't quite work. For example, 英語 doesn't refer to the country A, that doesn't exist, but it refers to English as a whole. However, in lots and lots of cases, if you don't know the specific word that you can use to talk about the language you want to describe, you can simply put the country name and go together.
Do you remember how to say English? Eigo. 英語 and how to say speak. 話します。話します。Do you remember how to say speak English? 英語を話します。英語を話します。And how to say yes? はい。はい。Do you remember how to say, Yes, I speak English? はい、英語を話します。はい、英語を話します。And how to say French? フランス語。フランス語。Do you remember how to say Spanish? スペイン語。スペイン語。And how to say German? ドイツ語。ドイツ語。Do you remember how to say Thai? タイ語。タイ語。And how to say Chinese? 中国語。中国語。Do you remember how to say Korean? 韓国語。韓国語。And how to say Japanese? 日本語。日本語。
Great! In this lesson, you learned how to discuss language abilities in Japanese. Thanks for watching. I'm Alicia, and I'll see you on JapanesePod101.com. それじゃ、またね. Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.